Well, let's start. What it means, so we can send them together quickly. Muhammad. Anyone except Abdurrahman?
Yes, I'm here.
I was asking if anyone else except Abdurrahman is not here.
No, not here.
About the started last time and speaking about the chemical compounds. We talked how can we write chemical compounds and the difference between the ionic compound, the covalent compound, and the oxygenated acid and non-oxygenated one. How can I write, for example, silver chromate? You know it. How can I write silver chromate? You can open the table.
Okay, silver chromate. So Ag. Chromate. Ag2 and Cr2O4.
Are you sure? It's CrO4, right?
No, it's Cr2O4.
CrO4. There's another one that is Cr2O7. This one is the dichromate, but the chromate is CrO4.
So
written in the
what's
table Cr2?
Yes.
Yes, in the table it's written Cr2O4.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a second. It's CrO4, so it's a mistake, you can fix it. It's CrO4, okay? The chromate is CrO4.
I couldn't understand what is the question.
Just we're writing a compound. I said the name of the compound, then we write its symbol.
Okay.
So it's Ag2,
It's
Cr2,
Ag2, CrO4. Yes, very good. How can I write? Hydrogen sulfide. Who knows? Hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen.
No?
I said sulfide.
H.
O4.
S it's
H2S.
S2S.
It's H2S remains sulfide is the element itself, S only. Sulfate, SO4.
Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, when should I write it on? When should I write it to S?
What?
When should I write it to S and when should I write it only S?
It's S only. It's S, but I have H and S. The sulfide is divalent. The hydrogen is monovalent. Then it's H2S. It's related to its valency with the other element that it has.
وأنا في حاجة مش فاهماها.
Okay,
هو لما جينا نكتب element وكتبنا لما جينا نكتب compound وكتبنا تلاتة element جنب بعض.
This one CrO4 and here Ag2. This one.
لما يكون بقى في number جنب CR يعني هما 3 وكل واحد جنبيه رقم.
So what? يعني if you have dichromate Cr2O7 and I can have here Ag, no problem. يعني it's
أيوة ماشي. أنا هحدد بقى الفالنسي إزاي؟ يعني أنا بقى مثلا لما يكون في 2 كل واحدة بتاخد الفالنسي بتاعت التانية. هنا بقى
it's not
like you have to put it in brackets.
Yes, the point, Raf, that you are dealing with this as one element. You are not يعني imagine that there is no 2 here, no 7 here. They are not affecting us. So we are dealing with it like one name. Like your name is Raf, I can say Raha and just remove the F. So this number is related to the name. It's simple. Cr2O7. Okay, so if you need to add valency, like Mustafa said, you are just going to put them in brackets and put the valency out here. But these numbers
أيوة
not
ماشي.
care about.
دي أنا عارفاها ماشي. بس اللي فوقيها يعني دلوقتي CR هو الفالنسي بتاعته 7.
All of it, yeah, Rahaf, it's a group. It's a group. We are dealing with it as one element. CrO4 is like one element. Okay, it's one element. Yeah, this 4 is not a valency. يعني the Ag is monovalent already. So there is one here.
Okay.
Like the same like SO4, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. So we have here this 4 is not a valency. The hydrogen already is monovalent. But the sulfate group is divalent. So the hydrogen takes the 2 from the sulfate.
Yes, okay.
Today, inshallah, we are going to start speaking about the chemical equations. I know that you took it before, but you didn't take the way to write it. You were just studying it. So we have to understand everything about the chemical equation, and we will find it written. How can we say about the what?
Teacher, if this is a new lesson?
Yes.
Okay.
So what? Any chemical reaction that happens? Any chemical
new listeners.
that we are starting now?
That's my
Chemical equations.
okay.
So any chemical reaction in our life represented or can be represented by a chemical equation. And the chemical equation can be represented by symbols and يعني elements and compounds. Abdurrahman was just starting, يعني we were revising. So for example, I'm going to write any chemical equation like N2 combined with oxygen to form nitrogen oxide. So I have in this one, in this reaction, I have to understand what is the name of the elements before the arrow. Who remember? React. Yes, very good. They are reactants. And the elements after the arrow.
Products. Resultant.
Products.
Product.
Yeah. products, okay? And the arrow separates between the reactants and products. So this is the elements I'm starting with the reaction. When I add them together by adding the sign, when I add them together, I will have some products outside. There's another, let's take an example with more than one product, like the reaction between magnesium and the copper sulfate. So we'll have magnesium sulfate and copper precipitate. So I have here the reactants, these are the products, and this is the direction of the equation. It means it's the magnesium can combine with copper sulfate, not the opposite. So how about the one that I was writing now, this one? This
هو
one
ده
gives
ليه
a
علاقة
bit.
باللي هو ال chemical activity series؟
You're asking why the magnesium takes the place of copper? Yes, but it's not our aim to know it today. Just to speak about the chemical equations generally. Okay, and this reaction, it can happen in both directions. So what can I do? Like the nitrogen can combine with oxygen, forming nitrogen oxide, or the nitrogen oxide can be broken down into oxygen and nitrogen. So I'm going to make it like inversely, like two directions. It means this simple. It means that they can move in both sides. They can combine together, forming this product, or this one can be broken to give me these products. Okay, they're just a design, yeah.
I couldn't understand يعني how will it come in the exam?
Just ignore the exam now and understand with me the chemical equations and the parts of the chemical equations you want to be asked for. Just we are understanding the chemical equation. They will not ask you they are called reactants or products, no.
Now we must know that we have two nitrogen and two oxygen, so they will make two nitrogen oxides, yes?
If you are speaking about the equation itself, no. Just now we are understanding the way. What does it mean when I see the equation like this one? It means that I have some reactants like magnesium and the copper sulfate. They combine together to form. They are just the examples, رماس يعني مش not the main lesson.
Oh, okay. But this one, the first equation, which is the Mg plus the CuSO4, okay? This one couldn't be broken.
No,
Yes.
it's one direction. If I make the arrow only this, it's one direction. They can't be the opposite. If I make it in this way, so it means that it's a reverse reaction. Reverse reaction, it means that it can be reversed. Okay? There's something else that is very important to know about the chemical equation. Like sometimes, for example, I wrote in my equation H2O. What is this? What is H2O?
Water.
Water is liquid or gas or solid? Only? It can't be something else?
It can be gas and solid.
Can be solid.
Right? So how could I know from the chemical equation the physical state of the compound I have? So it's a must, especially in some equations we're going to take later. It's a must to write the physical state of each compound and element we are writing. So how can we do this? We have like, if it's solid, we are writing S in between brackets S, like FeS, like write NaClS. So here I'm speaking about the salt itself is a solid one. Type, how about if I want to speak about liquid? So I'm just going to write L in between brackets. Like water, this one, I mean the liquid one. It's L. Okay, like beryllium, already we know it's liquid, L. Gas, like
Teacher, we must
oxygen.
memorize what is solid and what is liquid.
You have to know the symbol.
Just the
What's
symbol.
your point? For now, yes. Gas, we have like oxygen. You already know oxygen is gas. And we have carbon dioxide. It's gas, because if you are going to ask about something in the exam, it will not be from the book, so you don't have to memorize them. We have aqueous solution. aqueous. Okay, let's write it. You.
يعني مش لما نكتب في الامتحان أو نكتب في الليسن في الحصة دي
Mm.
لازم نكتب دايما لا هي solid liquid ولا gas؟
You mean the equation?
لا يعني عملتها في الليسن ده.
The equation. Now I'm speaking about equations. I'm writing this for you just to know the symbol what they indicates. Then I will write equations with you with these symbols. Okay. Aqueous solution. What if it's aqueous solution? Like all acids are aqueous solution. It's like some powder, a group like sulfate. Sulfate is solid. Then I'm going to add it with some water. So I have acid now. It's H2SO4. It's aqueous solution. So H2SO4. I'm writing aqueous. It means that it's inside water. Okay, aqueous. Like if I write NaCl aqueous, what does it mean? NaCl.
Inside water.
Yes, it's some. Yes, salt solution. That's it. Some salt dissolved in water. But here I'm speaking about the salt itself, the solid one. Here I'm speaking that it's salt solution. It's some salt dissolved in water. Okay. How about if I write H2O and make V here, the last one? It means it's vapor, like water vapor, like iodine vapor. So V here means it's vapor. Okay. This is about the physical state. Like I'm saying, and two.
What's this word which starts with AQ, which is symbol AQ, AG?
Solution.
What?
Aqueous solution. It means yes, it includes water. Yani any substance dissolved in water is called aqueous solution. Any substance that dissolves in water is called aqueous solution. Like for example, I'm going to write Na2 gas, the gas nitrogen combined with hydrogen gas to form ammonia gas. So now I know the physical states of all of them, but this equation is not balanced yet. Like, sometimes I see on the arrow of the equation the triangle. What does it mean?
Heat.
Heat. Very good. That this reaction need to be heated. So once I see the triangle, it means this reaction needs heat. Like, how about if I see P on the arrow? P from pressure, that this reaction needs a pressure, high or low, whatever. But this reaction needs pressure. Okay, there is something else. How about if I find equation like this one, also Na2 plus H3, and it needs heat and pressure to give me the ammonia gas. No. تمام. Right. So I have the action between nitrogen and hydrogen to form ammonia gas. I found it need heat and pressure. And I found Fe here. What it will mean, like why it's not here in the products. Because we already know that the elements and the atoms that enters in the reaction must equal the elements and atoms comes out from the reaction. But here I have iron, Fe, but it's not here in the products. Because it acts only as catalyst. What does it mean, catalyst? It's a substance that we add to a chemical reaction to make it faster or make it slower or make it happens. So it's something help me in the chemical reaction. You know that when the problem of COVID-19 happens and there were huge demand for oxygen, and we needed oxygen in all hospitals because we didn't have that much amount yet. So we have the way to create oxygen in our laboratories. Yeah. So how can we create oxygen? Now they are using it and then they pressing the oxygen in cylinders so we can use it in ventilation or artificial breathing. They are using H2O2. Okay, this one, hydrogen peroxide. Then they need to just, what do we need? We don't need to add any substance. I just need to break the bond that combines the hydrogen with oxygen. So we are just adding a substance as a catalyst. It's KMNO4. Okay, this is just a catalyst. Something makes the reaction happens. So I will have by the end.
Teacher,
What
is
is his name?
it a positive or negative
KM.
catalyst?
I didn't hear Mustafa or Remis.
I was asking the question. What the KMNO4 is a positive catalyst or a negative catalyst?
Just we don't know. We don't have to know the types. Just the catalyst means something makes the reaction happens or make it faster or break the bonds, and it's not affecting my products. That's it.
Okay. Must I memorize it?
So
No.
what's KMNO4? Like, what is its name?
مش يعني كاتاليست يعني ايه بس؟
Potassium permanganate. What?
يعني لازم نعرف يعني ايه كاتاليست؟
Yes, catalyst. It's يعني something just activate the reaction. Something activate the reaction. يعني this one, for example, this is the beaker, and I have here H2O2 liquid, and I'm adding this catalyst, potassium permanganate. Then what will happen? It will make the bond that combines between hydrogen and oxygen be broken. The oxygen evolve, whatever. Then they collect the oxygen in cylinders. Where the KMNO4 will be? It will be just here. Stay as it is with the same amount without it changing at all. Then I will take it and use it for many other experiments. Even the amount is not changing. So all that you have to know, whatever it's written on the arrow is not affecting the products, and it's only a catalyst. That's it. Make the reaction faster. Make it happen. Okay?
The pressure and heat is this catalyst? Pressure and heat are catalyst?
Heat and the catalyst?
Pressure and heat are a type of catalyst?
No. It's just the condition of the reaction. Yani this reaction needs specific conditions, like it need to be heated and need to be under pressure. No, catalyst is something different. Activated. Okay. Interesting. Let's have a question here. Okay, then I will write now the choices. They write this equation, and they are asking about the physical states of these compounds, and we don't know. So we're going to read the choices and see how can we answer it, okay? I will write to you the choices. The first one, H2SO4, L, and SG. Then we have H2O, L, and HNO3 plus, and we have HNO3 gas, H2O vapor, and finally yes, I know Khalid that you are dying to answer it. O2 liquid. طب يلا.
اللي بيحصل
Okay, this is just a question يعني that you are going to answer. They are just asking which of these choices can be the right physical state of the components of the equation. And by the way, they are not written يعني you don't have to know them before. You're just going to think. So let's start with the first one. Do you know sulfur or you don't know it? Okay, sulfur, which state the sulfur is? Huh? It should be solid sulfur يعني solid.
باودر
Hmm?
هي زي باودر حاجة زي كده ولا أنا
أيوة it's solid يعني السلفر solid yellow color and it's solid. It can be solid يعني hard piece or powder whatever but it's solid. So this one you're
يعني
going
أول
to
واحدة مش
exclude it. Yes, because sulfur is the solid, not gas. Okay, the second, we have H2OL liquid. Is it correct? The water liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, water is liquid.
Okay, how about HNO3? What is HNO3? What is its type? What is the type of this compound?
in water
Yes. What is it? What?
aqua something.
أيوة, it's aqueous because it's acid. Mainly acids. Mainly acids are aqueous. Okay, so you are saying that it can be correct. Let's see the next one. HNO3 gas. Can it be gas? This one? No.
Hydrogen.
No.
But why,
No.
teacher? يعني it's hydrogen and nitrogen.
What? Hydrogen and nitrogen? Which one? Hydrogen and nitrogen.
HNO3.
It's acid. It's an acid. HNO3. Nitric acid. So the acid, you mean how the acid can be gas? It's liquid. يعني something aqueous added to the water. NO3 it can't be gas. يعني the acid can't be gas. Here we have acid aqueous. Aqueous it's correct, but NO2 liquid. No, we know already that the nitrogen dioxide is gas. So the only one that we can choose is this one.
Teacher, I couldn't understand.
It's just about excluding. يعني we do, like I can't tell you, you have to study them and know that HNO3 is aqueous, and if you want it's okay يعني because already this correct يعني the water can be liquid. HNO3 all the time it's aqueous, and the
Why should I know
H2SO
that HNO3 is aqueous?
because it's acid, so it should be aqueous solution.
زي ده أنا أسد.
Why should I know that?
What? It's a big story. We took it last time, والله. First, it is starting with H. Okay, first, this is number one. Then I have another group, nitrate group, that when it combines with H, it becomes nitric acid, like we took last time. H2SO4 starts with H, then sulfate group, it's sulfuric acid, and so on. As well, mainly, if I'm starting with H, it's an acid, mainly. Okay? Especially if it's H and another group. Not a rule. But mainly if you find an يعني hydrogen that falls with another anion or any group, so it's acid. It's an acid. Okay, all of this and we in. How about, if you remember when you took in grade 7, balancing equations. Anyone remember? How can we balance any equation? We took it in grade 7 anyway. Let's try together. How we balance it? يعني the number of atoms in the reactants must equal number of atoms in the products. We are going to check how many sodium atoms enter the reaction. For example, there are 3. I must have 3 sodium atoms in the products. I have 2 potassium in the reactants. I have to have 2 potassium in the products, and so on. Let's try one. Okay, let's take an easy one. N2 plus H2, and it gives me NH3. So let's see. We're just going, how can you go to do it? Because sometimes it will be complicated. So you're just going to write your elements here, N and H. How many nitrogen I have here? 2. And the reactants, how many I have in the products? 1. How many hydrogen I have in the reactants?
2.
How many I have in the products? 3. So it's unbalanced. What should we do? So I can start with the first one. I can make the nitrogen times 2. So they will be the same number. I'm going to add 2 here. So I have 2 nitrogen. But when I added the 2 beside nitrogen, this coefficient, I added beside nitrogen, I have to multiply it as well with hydrogen because it's not affecting only nitrogen. It affects all the compounds.
ممكن احطها في براكتس.
طب وانا ليه ما احطش ال2 تحت؟ تبقى N2H3.
وبرضه
Compound
اصلا
itself.
ال H3 كده مش هتبقى بالانس صح يا مس؟
Yes, that's right. It's not balanced. That's why we are going to balance it as well. We are not putting it in brackets, Khalid, because it's already 2NH3. It means that I'm multiplying this coefficient with the all atoms I have in the same compound. But if I have, for example, plus something here, it's not affecting the one is here. But this one is all affected by this coefficient, the 2. Okay, let's see. So when I multiplied here by 2 as well. So now this one is balanced, 2 and 2, but this one is 6 now. What should I do here?
ايوه طب انا ما فهمتش برضه يعني ليه ما حطيناش ال2 تحت؟
هنا بس هنعمل
Because it's a compound, يا رهف, you can't touch it. You can't touch this compound. It's already 1 nitrogen and the 3 hydrogen. They have a bond in between them. It's covalent
ايوه
bond.
ماشي ما
You
انا
are going to
حطيت
break it.
ما انا حطيت ال2 جنبها واثرت عليهم برضه ما انا
Yes,
حطيتها تحت.
this one means what? This one means what? That I will have 2 compounds of this one. So I will have 2 nitrogen and 6 hydrogen atoms. I have 2 compounds. I can't play inside the compound itself. So I have here 2 nitrogen atoms that they are sticking together. Okay, this is balanced. Okay. Here I have 2 hydrogen, but they are outside. They are 6. So I'm going to make it another 2. Yes, so it's times 3. So 3 times 2, it's 6 as well. So now it's balanced. So I'm not playing with the compound itself.
انا مش قصدي ان احنا نحطها جنب 3 في براكت، انا قصدي نخليها N2 تحت H3.
It can't N2 there is no compound called N2H3. You are playing with the compound itself. But here we are just multiplying the number of the compound. And instead of having 1, I will have 2. There is a bond between the nitrogen and hydrogen. We can't add numbers after N or after H. يعني down. We are just adding coefficients. Like I need 2 compounds from this. What does it mean, this reaction? H diatomic nitrogen molecule combine with 3 molecules of hydrogen. Then we will have 2 molecules of ammonia. That's it. So we are multiplying the number of the compounds, not the atoms inside. I can't play with them. Okay, let's try another one. One second. I have a message from Amazon from 1 hour that my pen is on the way.
لسه ما جاتش.
But they send a message, alhamdulillah, that it's in their way يعني.
قالوا انها تيجي من 4 ايام أو حاجه.
I will show it to you tomorrow.
الناس اديلهم ريفيو وحش.
What?
اديلهم ريفيو وحش.
Review? No, والله الحمدلله. When I can see it back. Okay, I have here iron with oxygen. I have Fe2O3. Can you please try it in with the paper and the pen, all of you? This one. Just going to write Fe and O. See the number of atoms here and here. So what should we do?
In the reactions, the Fe is only 1.
No, just try it in a paper.
Okay.
I want 9 answers.
9?
Because you are 9.
Can I ask if we should multiply Fe power 2 and the oxygen power 3, then the oxygen on the other side power 2.
If you do this, they will be the same number? So,
Yes.
are you sure? Okay, show me. يعني make it and show me. Send it.
مثلا ابعتها لك في الواتس. اوكي.
Okay. Always start with 2 يعني like don't start with the one that has 3, start with the one that has 2. It will be easier.
Miss, I send it to you.
عملت غلطة ثانية.
I didn't receive. Mustafa, you send it where? In WhatsApp?
بس لازم بس نعمل ملتبلاي وممكن نعمل اد.
No,
Yes.
of course. No addition.
I send it in the WhatsApp. I think it's right.
I think it's what?
I think it's right.
Right? Okay. So you have inside in the reactants, يا مصطفى, 6 oxygen, and you have outside 3. How is it right? You have inside 6
No, it's 3
oxygen.
multiplied 2 oxygen. So
What?
no. Outside it will be oxygen power 3 multiply 3, so it will be 6. Inside it will be oxygen multiplied 2, so it will be 6.
Mustafa, it's 3 here. It's only 3, not 6. Where is the multiply one? You didn't add any coefficients here.
Could I ask the question? If we
Mister أنا
multiply
بعتها.
Okay,
the
I'll
iron,
check it.
so we must also multiply the oxygen with the same number?
Excellent, يا تسنيم. What?
If we multiply the iron, okay, with a number, we must also multiply the oxygen with the same number?
No, the important thing, if you are adding it here, it will be already multiplied in both of them. But if you are speaking on this side, no, it's up to you. برضو Khalid and Mustafa, you are answering together, ما شاء الله.
يعني نعمل ايه بس؟ مش حاجة.
What? كده أنا عبد الرحمن, where is your answer? خالد محمد, ريميس, شذا.
أول خطوة صح؟ أول خطوة الأيرن عملناه صح.
No.
ها؟
عملناه.
لا.
You are admitting the crime.
حاجة يعني. ما عملناش مواد.
طيب.
So what is it?
Okay. No addition. Multiplying. Abdurrahman, can you hear me?
Could I make subtraction?
Subtraction?
Yes.
Now we were going to like fraction. You can make fraction, but يعني now let's make it without fraction. No addition or subtraction. No. Okay, let's do it. I have here 1 iron and I have outside 2. So, and I have here. Okay, let's make it like you're saying 2. So if I add here 2, so I balanced this one, but I have here a problem. It's a 3 and here 2. So how can I fix this one? So I have here to multiply by 2 and multiply here by 3. So I will add here 3, okay, and I will add here 2. So I already multiplied the F with another 2, so it's a 4 for now.
So I have to make it by 4.
صح.
So it will be
so
here.
I have to make it Fe by 4. So why can't I put the 2 like beside the oxygen only? Why can't write it directly?
You want to put it here?
Yes.
Really? You know,
Yes, I did this
the same. لا wait والله يعني استنى عايزة أجيب لك example عشان تفهم الناس يعني it's impossible. نعم.
Why the pen didn't say to me don't do it?
Like for example, we have more than one Mustafa. So we have Mustafa and Mustafa. ماشي?
Yes.
So can I say instead of having two Mustafa, I can just break him from here and make it two sides?
Yes, no problem.
It's one body. It's only one body. Wallahi, this one, it's one thing, one body that you cannot separate it. You can't do anything inside it.
Okay, you didn't say that.
You wanted to add two here. طب يلا.
Miss, I did it like
What?
I did it like this.
Yes, Tasneem, you did it like this. I saw it and I told you excellent. It's correct.
مش فاهمة برضو ليه عملنا كده.
Okay, we have here. You can go and pray. يلا هقولها لك يا رهف وبعدين. We have here like we first. Okay, let's start. I don't have here coefficients. I'm going to start with oxygen. One of them has 2 and the other one has 3. So I'm going to add here the 2 and I will add here the 3. That's already the number of oxygen. I have here 1 and here 2. So if I want to fix this one, so I will multiply here by 3 and here by 2. So they will be the same answer.
أنا أعملها by 2 بس يعني ليه عملت الأولانية by 3 عشان يبقوا لي داخلين قد اللي طالعين يعني.
Yes, for sure.
ممكن بعد ما تحلي كل حاجة تاخدي سكرين شوت تبعتها لي عشان مش فاهم محتاج اروح اصلي.
حاضر يا خالد يلا روح.
شكرا بس مع السلامة.
خلاص يبقى هحط هنا ال 3 تبقى 3 times 2 خلاص بقوا 6. يعني لازم النمبر في كل اتوم داخله تبقى the same number في كل اتوم طالعه من الاخر. تمام يعني انا الاكسجين دخل 6 خلاص طلع 6 اهو حطيت 2 خلاص 2 times 3 they are 6. تمام الايرن اوريدي دلوقتي اتاثر بقت 2 times 2 بقينا 4 خلاص احط ال 4 هنا اهو دخل 4 طلع 4. يعني ما ينفعش نعمل بالانسنج ال1 element والتاني لا. تمام حد بقى ياخد سكرين شوت الخالد. احنا هناخد اكزامبلز كتير لان اوريدي يعني you have to know how to balance لان هيتوقف عليه حاجات كتيره جدا بعد كده ان شاء الله. تمام انا هبعت لكم الهوم ورك برضه كده كام واحده تعمل براكتس عليها.
What is the homework?
The homework to balance some equations.
Give us definitions for the homework.
Definitions? To write definitions?
No. You define the homework.
ايه انا مش فاهمه.
HW. What's the definition of it?
والله اوكي. طيب it's your homework يا مصطفى beside the other one.
Okay, no. I will do it only the homework defining.
Okay. يلا see you إن شاء الله next time. Bye.
Bye.